We've gotten at the ideal versus actual distinction, which is very helpful. But there's nothing wrong with having the ideal, because that's in a sense the standard that we work from, right? So if we think of the ideal exchange, would be the free exchange. You have apples, I have oranges. I have more oranges than I want. You have more apples than you want. And so we figure out a way to, I want oranges, you want apples. We figure out a way to exchange our
Yeah.
excess apples and oranges.
Then you're both better off for it.
Right. We're better.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free exchange in which both of us are better off because we don't have the same exact wants or desires, right? They're different. But the exchange is a way to satisfy desires.
Yeah, and it's a way to, yes, and it's a way to do that where people can be satisfied peacefully.
Yes.
And through voluntary action. So no one's getting a gun put to their head. No one's getting shot. No one's compound is getting burned down accidentally on purpose. It's a case where we engage, yes, in voluntary exchange. And I would say this, that those principles are true even in the hampered market in which we live. In other words, even though we don't have an actual free market, even though we don't have a free market where there's perfect information, we have where all firms are equally sized. We don't need any of that to understand, and the truthfulness of economic principles are not dependent upon those ideal considerations. Just the fact that we know what action is, that if people engage in action, voluntary action, then both parties, it's a mutually beneficial exchange. If people engage in exchange, it's mutually beneficial. Knowing that is in some sense all we need to know to understand that even in a situation where, so we say, price controls might be in place, even if that's the case, a voluntary exchange in a regime of price controls, the fact that the exchange is voluntary, that also demonstrates still that particular exchange is mutually beneficial. The price control will reduce the number of mutually beneficial exchanges in a society, but the exchanges that do take place are going to be mutually beneficial.